The quest for immortality has been a fascination of humankind ever since the very beginnings of our civilization. One of the most famous examples of this quest, of course, would have to be ancient Egypt. What do most people think today when they think of ancient Egypt? They think of the rich and powerful in their quest for immortality. They think of mummies. They think of the Great Pyramid. They think of the immense lengths that the people of ancient Egypt went to try to secure their immortality. And not just the immortality of the soul in the hereafter, although that was very important, but the ancient Egyptians also had a somewhat distinct idea of mortal life continuing forever. They weren't just interested in existing as a spirit forever, as most people today who believe in an afterlife would imagine, as they would see the immortality of the soul. The Egyptians certainly believed in this aspect of immortality, but there was also more to it. They believed that the physical activities that the living partook in, the physical pleasures that the living partook in, they believed that they could see that these things continued forever, or at least for as long as future generations would remember and venerate them. This led to immense expenditure and great efforts being undertaken, but it also elevated their civilization into, intriguingly, a form of immortality that went beyond what the people of that time may have envisaged. They may not have realized that today, thousands of years later, people are remembering them. People are keeping their memories alive. They have achieved a sort of immortality, not necessarily the kind that they thought they would, but a kind of immortality nonetheless, a form of immortality that will arguably exist as long as human civilization exists. It has grown beyond the Egyptian civilization. It has grown beyond one civilization and reached out to all of human history, all of human imagination. And that's fascinating. It's the sort of unintended immortality that great effort can bring. The Egyptians, of course, believed in a literal immortality. They believed that by mummifying their mortal forms and constructing great tombs to place those mortal forms in, they could not only exist in the hereafter, but continue to exist in a form on Earth. They could still enjoy the pleasures of life. They could still partake in some of the same activities that they did when they were alive. They were hoping to continue existing in much the same way that they did on Earth. And to do this, they went to great efforts, but those efforts yielded unexpected benefits. Without the pyramids, without the vast numbers of mummies that ancient Egyptian civilization left behind, it's possible that they would have been forgotten. It's possible that, at the very least, they wouldn't be remembered with the same passion and dedication that they are today. And that's fascinating, the way that attempts to seek immortality can have unexpected outcomes and achieve that goal in ways that the original architects didn't necessarily intend.